Here we go. So you are right now looking around my hangar. I've got the business hangar here. Pretty nice, crisp, clean. Now for those of you who are wondering if this is pretty close to being done, this game so far, this is just the hangar module. This is the pre of a prequel to a demo to an idea of a one-room gameplay area. So very small, but there we go. Alright, so this is the Aurora, just basic here. Alright, now just get up on here. Alright, so as you can see, inside is a bed, just single cot, no bathroom, sadly. That's okay. Now step into it. You sort of see the model's broken slightly. And hopefully they'll get that fixed here. And oh, they got that part working. So it used to be that these arms here would just like go out and then come back in and then get pulled out by them. So they apparently fixed that. So I can go ahead and pretend I'm flying. Oh wow, and they fixed the feet too. So the pedals used to go through the feet, but they fixed that. But that's new. Sort of see an arm or something. So sadly, I can't give view of myself. I'm not sure if they took out. But turns off the controls. Beep beep beep. Everything's out and alright. Back up. Alright, so now I go ahead and step out. Oh, wrong one. Sadly, the use doesn't actually tell you what you're going to be doing, so sort of just have to guess. Alright. There we go. Alright, climbing down. Yeah. Alright, so rush over here to my the ship, which is the Freelancer. It's pretty big. It's got some guns, some missiles. I think those are bigger missiles, actually. Balanced firepower. Going to use it for hauling freight. Just step right up here. Alright, so there is a toilet in this one, and 4 cots for the 4 people who get to use it. Alright. So the controls do seem kind of messed up. Whoosh, whoosh. Sort of grainy, like low frames. But that's okay. So there it is, outside, sort of behind. And sit up here. Alright, now to the back area. So this is where all of my freight will be stored. Straight back here. Got a gunner turret up here. Sadly, you can't get to it this time. So that opens up. Sort of run out here. Now there was a bug where he can't quite make it up. Yep. So he literally can't make it up that ramp. Right there. Apparently. Just can't quite. And his leg starts freaking out. That's okay. And over here, way up. Alright, now we can get sort of a bird's eye view. So, eventually here I will probably be getting the 300i also, which will give me a more balance. I'll have a scout ship, a hauling ship, and a sort of a fighting ship. Give me some balance here. Kind of thought about getting the Constellation, but yeah. Alright, God, call this. So there is a buggy available, but right now it's for about 20 bucks. So almost the same cost for this. So definitely quite expensive. But there will be decorations and everything. Hopefully with they're going to revamp the system. Because right now it costs 5,000 credits. Which they ended up giving away free to everyone. So, and that's to just buy a poster. So, or a cot. So you can buy a poster. That's pretty much what they did. They gave you a free poster. At least the ability to buy one. Alright, not quite sure how this works yet. Haven't been able to quite figure out how to do it. Let me just check the key bindings, control, crouch, sprint, space. Yes, normal strafe, use for 3-person pause menu. Alright, those are pretty much the same. So, looks like this isn't active yet, but eventually I'll be able to look at my ships, make changes to it, modify weapons, things like that, and it stays on, keeps the area dark. I can turn it on, well, off, and that allows me to run back around here. So there have been some interesting Easter eggs, which you can check out on the forums. They're just, yeah, ridiculous things. Not sure if they've been meant, but the models are nice, however. This is definitely nice models, and the game is going to be very interesting. So one of the main features is that if you die enough times, well, close calls is closer to what they were saying. If you get enough close calls, then your guy, this guy, or whoever I make it when I finally do have access to the game, will die. So he'll fall over, blah, dead. And when he's dead, then you have to have someone go ahead and take over your legacy, which will be chosen by you. And look at that. All of these things are floating. So standing up, they look great, you know? Oh, look, it's just sitting there, all cool like. And then you crouch down and it's like, oh wait, it's floating. So, here's a good question. What's the point of having landing gear if your ship floats anyways? Unless there's some sort of magnetic repellers that give you slight repulsion. But I think they need to move their models down just a hair there so that they actually touch the floor. They appear to, but yet don't. Anyways, 2 freaking huge thrusters. Look at those things. Just monstrous thrusters on that. This is like 3 tiny little puny thrusters. And it's got 2 guns. One here and one here. I think it can carry some missiles. That's literally all the ship is. Alright, but definitely interesting. Very nice so far for being so not full game in any way, shape, or form. You can run around, do things. Hopefully they'll bring down the price on the buggy. I can buy one. And I will also be seeing about getting a 300i, which if people want me to enough, then I will come back in and show that off. But you can probably find it on some other live stream unless you like me, in which case thank you. But that's sort of the basics on this. I probably won't be doing any more updates for Star Citizen for a while, until there's something more to talk about than just my two ships, soon probably to be 3. But if you do get it and you have multiple copies, remember that you do not get multiple copies of the game. So if you get physical items, you will get multiple copies of that. If you buy the game multiple times, you will not get that. So my best suggestion, and what I'm going to be doing, is simply refunding my direct purchase of a package, because I've already got the freelancer package, so I don't need my basic scout package for that 300, well, that Aurora over there. So I will get rid of the Aurora, repurchase it for $25 after getting a $30 in-store credit, grab a 300i with $5 off, $50 down, and I will have 3 ships and only 1 game, so I don't lose out on any of the value. That's the best idea, especially if you have bigger packages. If you've got like the Freelancer and the Constellation, definitely drop the Freelancer, buy just the ship, and then get the Constellation unless you really want all the add-ons. But you'll only get 1 copy of the game. Don't know if they're going to make it free to play or what so far, can't be certain, but definitely going to be an exciting thing to see. Hopefully they'll rebalance, as I said, the economic system so far, because 20,000 credits, you know, would probably be it. Nice. I would go for the 325A, but it literally has a Gauss cannon, some missile launchers, and that's for $15 more, which I could probably buy at the store for about the same. But for starting off, not really worth it. Did take a look at the specifications. Other than that, everything's the same. Same thrusters, same tonnage, same mass, everything. So it literally comes with 3 extra weapons. So I might as well just get the hull, add on the extra weapons, because I'm mostly going to be just hauling. I am okay at spatial combat, but, you know, I'd prefer I'll probably make more money hauling things with my team than doing that, or mining expeditions. But I'll have 1 scout, which will allow me to sort of peek into an area. If I need to take on any enemies, I'll have the 300i, which will be able to fight them off, and then I can bring in my Freelancer to go ahead and get things going. But I do hope to eventually be able to buy a Bengal carrier, which they have announced will be in it. And I can store all of my ships in it and fly around with my clans at Ballistic Logistics, and it'll just be lots of fun. So, but that's pretty much the basics of this. Not a lot of differences. They will be announcing more ships to come. Hopefully those will become either purchasable, or you'll know exactly what you can get. They have announced something that I've actually been really excited about. I'm not sure that I'm getting it correctly, but it sounds like is that when you have capital ships, Bengal carriers, things like that, that you can actually have your friends help you fly the ship, man different stations, battle stations, all of the different controls for it, be it helm, captain, weapons. So you will literally get a ship bridge simulator, like Artemis, which is a great one. You can check it out, it's been greenlighted on Steam. But you'll get something like that effect, but within the game itself. So you could fight pirates with all of your friends on 1 ship. I can't be 100% sure that's what they did, but it would sound like in the, I believe the last Hangar update. So if that is true, then I'm going to be really excited. And I really actually hope they make more commercials, sort of like they did for the 300i here. Because they're really interesting, to be honest. Just, you know, If there were commercials in the future, what would they be?